Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on Satisfactory once again, going to be continuing a single-player playthrough on the 1.1 experimental branch. Going to be working on smart plating today, smart plating factory. If you weren't here last time, we had finished up the motor factory, got everything done there. Got the machines in place inside of our building and got all of the belting in place. So now we are making motors permanently, which is very, very nice. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be moving on to smart plating. So let's get back to the game here. Alrighty. So, yeah, we're going to be moving over to the northern forest. Oops. For our smart plating factory, which I think I'm going to put like not right there. Well, maybe actually a smart plating factory near the cliff would be pretty cool. I don't have enough factories near the cliff edge. The only thing that I have like almost overhanging the cliff is a little mine for trains there. So yes. But yeah, really did enjoy this factory. It was a lot of fun. So it's just like, what kind of crazy build are we going to go for next? We're going to be doing some smart plating, though, because we have the rotors, we have the reinforced plates, the rotors over there at a rotor factory, and let's see. I got my jetpack, yes. I need the jetpack because I need to be able to fly through this area pretty easily. And we've got the smart plate, or the reinforced plating over there. So logically, we would want a factory down in the. I was thinking about putting a factory down there inside of the desert canyon, or the inside of the canyon, the Grand Canyon, whatever you want to call it, the big canyon. Unfortunately, if I do that, I'm going to end up clogging up this main line even more. Although it doesn't look too busy right now. Maybe it's just this half that is extremely busy. Yeah, this half of the this main line is like really, really busy. Coming out. Oh! I just remembered something we completely forgot about last time. Oh yeah, so as you probably if I get the clip in, I did build a little bit extra, and in case. You know what? We won't put the clip in. Okay. Let me just show you guys. So after I finished the episode, I finished editing and everything, I completely forgot that I was going to do walkways. So, yeah, let's go in here. Some interesting music. Let's go to the production floor. I love my lava room. The lava floor. Should we have an elevator that stops on the lava floor? That'd be hilarious. But yes, I did forget that I wanted to do walkways. So you come out of the elevator, you go right up to the walkway, and you've got all of your machines here making motors. Yes, so that was lava room. I'll never stop mentioning that. That's freaking hilarious. This lighting doesn't seem to be working. Oh, I never plugged it in, of course. I had to put this back. Oh no, it's working. Why is it so well? Yeah, it's just kind of... Lumens are just not working in this small space, are they? Anyway. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so, motor factory. We need a train from the motor factory already. Because we have a factory that uses motors. The modular engine factory that has been fed by that. It's been fed by that temporary factory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as per the rules. Okay. Alright. And then motor. Train 1. Edit the timetable. Yeah. Motor import, modular engine, and then motor factory export. Motor factory export. Okay. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. And off she goes. Okay, I think those are set for, now we haven't made many motors, but that's okay. So I hope that factory is set for unloading. We might have to go over and find out over at the modular engine factory. Modular engine factory, that's another one of them factories like the, actually maybe not, I mean, it's not so much that. Sorry, my brain's kind of all over the place today. It's, I'm still a little exhausted from, like, mentally. When I say exhausted, I do mean mentally. Mentally exhausted from the, Monday episode. Yeah, honestly, I loved working on that project, and it was a great success, and a great success because of you guys, but man, was it, oof. That was a fun and exhausting project. Not something I will be doing all the time, because man, that was crazy. But yeah, I definitely want to redo the modular engine factory's outer shell, and I definitely need to completely tear that down. Not completely. We're going to leave the factory portion and the flooring and the train stations and stuff, but we're going to rebuild the shell around it with a new design. I do have a design in mind that might work, and it might look actually pretty damn good. Because, you know, when I was doing the build tour video and I was recording all the different factories and stuff with all the different clips and whatnot, I was like, man, the builds look good. You know, I'm really happy with it. And when we got to the screw factory, I went, it's exactly my reaction to the screw factories. It's like, this, I need to fix that. And I totally understand if everybody else went as well. I totally get it. Because man, it was just kind of I was trying to create, you know, obviously the screw factory or the screw bin, and I failed miserably when I did that. Oop. All right, so over here in the northern forest, we're gonna have a few different factories out here. That way, these lines get used a lot more. Like, I definitely want these lines to be filled up with more trains. Because right now, my main line for transporting goods is we'll go left here, is the one down in the canyon. But having train lines, or having some more factories out here will definitely improve things as well. So the factory placement that I'm thinking is right over here, actually. Ooh, yeah, there's not a whole lot of good spots, is there? I mean, that'd be kind of cool. Ooh, you know what, actually. Let's take a little... Oh, already got the hover pack. I'd take a little bird's eye view here. Actually, something I don't often do. Oh, whoops, hold on. Let me go back to the Pioneer. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, so one thing about 1.1 with the photo mode is do not have the radio out when you're using photo mode. It bugs out a little bit. And if you middle click while holding the radio, the middle click still counts. Oops, sorry, I'm doing all the other stuff. So yeah, so along this line here, a factory here would be good, but there's a lot of crap in the way, so we'd have to build high, or we'd have to build off the cliff here, and we'll make that work. Now we could turn this. Oh, yeah, let's fly over here. We could turn this into a four-way, and that would also work. We'd have the train stations right here. The only problem is there's not a whole lot of room right in this spot unless we build high. Again, we'd have to build high in order for that to work. I mean, it's a little too close to that factory, but maybe that's okay. But yeah, I think a reinforced plate factory here, or have the train stations here and then have the factory up here would be good. I've been enjoying like having the train stations sort of separate from the factory itself as well, or on the same platform even, which would also be fine. But we need, well, actually there might be enough space. So what is it? 5, 10, 15, it's like 18 foundations? No, it's 15 plus 16, 17, 18, 19. Roughly 20. So we'll say 20 foundations. Let's go. We have to do concrete in this area because that just matches with everything else. So we could build. Let's see if we can build. Oh yeah, so we need to do our test as well here. This could be really good. So we need to do our grid test to see if a train station on this grid will be okay. And if you guys never heard of that before, that is because in certain situations you'll end up with a grid that's half a degree or so off from what from the types of rotation that the train stations and other stuff can be on. There's only so many degrees of rotation that like the factories and stuff are allowed to be on. We're gonna probably remove this anyway. I love that explosion. So good. Okay. And if you're a degree or so off, the train station, you'll go to put it down, and the train station you'll notice is off by a slight rotation, like when you go to put it on the foundation. It's not quite perfect. It's just slightly off. And it just, to me, it annoys the crap out of me because placing stuff down, you can't ever get anything straight. And it's just, everything's all wonky. And it looks like, though... Yeah, this one, this grid is good, and I've just been checking this because I've ran into it a few times in this save, and if you guys know when you've seen it, we had it happen with the crystal, or the quartz crystal factory, or the quartz factory, I should say. We had it happen with the quartz factory and the rod factory, where the train station was off by about half a degree of rotation, and I had to end up rebuilding the entire platform. Which, you know, takes a lot of work because after you've already built so much, then you gotta completely rebuild it, and it's just not fun. So I've been checking my work lately just to make sure if we're going to pull a grid off of a train line, because when you're snapping stuff to the bottom of tracks that are on a corner. Oh, I forgot about that. Wait, is that train coming down this way? Is that train using my... alright. I don't know if I'll catch it in time. I'm gonna have to fix that, though. So that is another bug. That bug has existed since 1.0 came out, where you'll set a train station up if you paint the train. It might happen without painting the train as well, but if you paint the train, or if you set a train on a course and it goes and picks up a load, for some reason the boxes are outlined in red, or the entire train's outlined in red. There's a very specific way to fix it. and you just have to be close enough to the train to be able to make that happen. I love that you could see the train and see it taking its path. Interesting. So that is pretty interesting. It is a shorter path to go through the Titan Forest. Huh. So to go from that factory over to the motor factory out in the desert, the shortest path comes down this way, goes that way, but rather than taking a second left to go down there, and then down here, and then up the hill, it's shorter to go through the Titan Forest over to the Quickwire factory and then down the hill that way and come back around. The trains always take the shortest path, that's why I was confused. I guess it takes whatever shortest path, and if the two paths are really close, it's still going to take the shortest one. So I guess that one is slightly shorter as well. So that's pretty cool. Very nice. Alright, now that train's back, here's the way to fix this. Pull out your dismantle key, and just let as if you're going to dismantle it, but don't actually dismantle it. You just hover over it, and see, it just fixes it. It's very strange, very weird. Alright, so back over here to to where we're going to build that factory there. Alrighty. Now that we're back up here, get started on this factory. Zoop. Might need one, well, let's grab some more power. Come here. I can fly. So we definitely need to go up, but I think we might need to go up another 4 meter, actually. Yes, that is high enough. Okay. So I have to go up to this height in order to get that particular thing going on. Okay. So I guess first let's build the... Oops. Intersection. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. As 1.1 doesn't work like that anymore. Yeah, there's some things about the rail lines that I'm gonna have to get used to, like that. Like placing this in 1.0, you could place this and go any way with it, but if we're in and since we're in 1.1, it doesn't always work out that way as well. So I see if I can't pull this. Well, I guess I can pull it to the right, pull it to the left. I can't pull it that way though. Like it would pivot automatically. It seems to do it a little bit, but not quite. Actually, I should probably wait to build this until we have a good solid thing. So yeah, let's get a good solid foundation first where I know I'm going to be running the rail, because I'm going to need to come up this hill, obviously. So let's just make sure first, before we go too crazy, that our factory is going to be able to, or our train stations at the very least are going to be able to fit in here. Hanging off the ledge, I am fine with. Okay, so we're going to need 12 foundations plus 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 20 by 20, essentially. For doing a 3 wide train station, or a 3 wide, essentially. So 20 by 20. And there's nothing above. Well, There is this little lip right here. Okay, looks like it's not really going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and clear this. I think it will. Well, maybe I should wait to clear it until I have confirmation that it will fit. Like I said, I don't mind hanging off the edge. I'm fine with that. My brain completely just forgot the count. 12. Okay. Yeah, 12 and 8. I don't. Okay, so the railway. I might need to S-bend the railway because of where it's coming in at. It's coming in at near the edge, so I might as well bring it in at the edge. That'll just make the train station easier. Good lord, this hover pack doesn't go very far, and it irritates me. So that's 20. How wide is this? I'm gonna go one more this way. Really? The heck? Go one more this way. Maybe that's not a good idea with that. I can't get rid of that, can I? I don't think so. There goes that tree. Alright, so not one more that way. Alright. We're gonna have to hang it off the cliff pretty good. That's 11. Yeah, that would be hanging. Ooh! I was not paying attention. Could have been bad. So yeah, hanging it off the edge. That's more off of the edge than I'm comfortable with. I'd be comfortable with 5 off the edge, but not that many. So we'll take this down to, we'll say this one here. This is the edge, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like hanging a little bit off the edge is okay. This might even be too far. I think right there. Yeah, right there will work. Like we'll hang a little bit off the edge. I guess I should decide, should it be a 2-meter foundation or a 4-meter? 4 meters generally look more sturdy, so maybe we'll do a 4. And we'll do supports underneath. Dang it. But yeah, it does look like we're going to be able to fit in here, which is pretty nice. I was more concerned with the width than the height. Okay, so now I just got to do a lot of districticating and a lot of building, and we'll get our train station, our platform down, and our train station up. And I think I will go on top of this for the factory. We'll just go above it. Well, the train station in the bottom of the building. I think that'll be okay. I really do. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, so I think since it's so close to this side, I'm going to S-bend the train or the train line over to this particular spot. And then we'll turn to the right to go into our train stations and out to the left. Because having the train stations go the other way, have one line go around and then in, you still end up with the same result. Okay. Yeah, let me build that real quick, and then we'll move on to planning out the factory. Alright, I finally got those platforms down and stuff. The only problem is that is the main issue. He even flies through a tree. I'm gonna get rid of that tree. There we go. And he starts flying through that tree. So, moving over to this way, I did get the platform down. I got all of the rails down as well. I was getting ready to place the signals, and I was like, well. What the? I'm so confused. You're taking copper ore up to the... Oh, something's broken. I think I broke something. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, let's fix this. There we go, hopefully. I might have to rebuild the intersection entirely. Yeah, something definitely did bug. We'll have to fix that. Just go ahead and get rid of all this. There we go. Oh, yep, look, the little signals are also staying here as well. I'm just going to have to completely rebuild this entire intersection. So it goes up to here, right? And 1, 2, 3, yep, okay. There's a little bit of a wiggle from this one. Okay. It does match it, that's good. Just as long as it matches it, that's what matters. As long as it's matching, which it looks like it is. Okay, good. So I don't want to have to rebuild supports, but yeah, something bugged. You see, these ones didn't. The intersection didn't stay. Yep. So definitely gonna have to rebuild those. I wonder if 1.1 bugged out all the intersections as well. That is also possible. Yeah, a lot of my trains are going to be backed up for a minute because now they have no path. I'm actually going to, well, I was going to, but now I don't know. See, this is what I love about 1.1 is I don't no longer have to build bracer tracks to get the angle I want. I can just perfectly mount it and everything works like it's supposed to. Okay, first things first. Let's get those on there. What the? That's right, you better walk away. And stupid phlegm. Okay. Block signal, block signal. I didn't put a path signal on this side. I hate when it does that. Bugs out slightly. Yeah, that one did it too. No! Get out of here. So if I mess with any intersections, I'm going to have to rebuild them entirely. Okay, and then... that one's got 2, that one's got 2, so then it's this one. And this one. So we've got 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. So you can go right, left, or straight, right, left, or straight, right, left, or straight, right, left, or straight. Yep, okay, there we go. Perfect. And we'll check the block. Yep, everything looks good. Except for that. Let's go ahead and fix that one. There we go. Okay, yep, block signal is, or intersection is good. Now the trains might already have a path set, and we'll have to give it a minute to fix it. But it should not be going through that train station anymore. It should just go straight to the right, because that is not a shorter path. Definitely not. Oh man. Oops. But yeah, so back to this. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I'm out of snowballs as well. Let's grab a stack of snowballs. I will never get tired of that. But yeah, I was trying to build this factory here, and I'm running into this unique problem where I have the manta ray flying through my wall. That's why this wall is here. I wanted to see exactly where it flies through. We might have to give it another round, or wait for another round to fly through. But basically, it flies through this area and it goes over that direction, and then flies down, and then around, and then back up, flies up this way, and then up into the northern forest. See, there's the manta ray there. Flying over that way. And then goes I think it goes that way too. But yeah, the manta ray was flying through. This is why I couldn't have my foundation all the way out here, because the manta ray was flying straight through my foundations, unfortunately. So I was just like, damn, I can't have it hanging out over the edge, because it would fly through the train station as well. So I moved it back a bit, and then it still flew through the top of the train station. Then I moved it back a bit more, and then it was flying over the train station, but it was flying through the wall. So I moved it back even more, where I'm at now, which is I've moved it literally almost 10 foundations backwards, which this is the closest I can get without having to completely relocate, because this right here is a 2-meter slope right here. This is, or at least right in the middle here. Okay, cool. So that copper ore train did go that way. This right here in the middle is a 2-meter slope, so I can't really get much closer. Otherwise we're going to have a steeper slope, which is not a huge problem because it's real short, but yeah, it's just not going to work. And I decided to design it in the same style as this down this way. Except for this one has got we got full foundations in between, unlike that one, so only got the little bits and pieces, which, you know, either way is fine. But yeah, so I think I'm happy with this. We might have to build the factory only on partial, which is fine because the factory is not going to be very big. This thing's going to be mostly a shell, kind of like the empty canister factory. The empty canister factory only has 2 constructors in it. 2 whole constructors for that big facility. So there's so much space. It's like, yeah, so what we'll do is on this half, we'll actually build the entire factory over this way, and then the manta ray can fly over, or can fly by just fine without actually clipping. Here comes the manta ray now. But yeah, that does. It's not looking too bad here as well. So, like I said, we'll have the train stations as part of the factory, but right above the train station, we'll have to put a roof. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, and this spot right here, this is a good spot to jump on it. Just like the archway is a good way to jump on it. And if you jump on this and hit E to pet it, you get an achievement. Alright, we're going to fly through. So right there is safe. So that height is safe. Alright, so I can build... I'm going to build at this height for the train station. This is just a marker, by the way. But yeah, we cannot... We'll just say that's the marker. Cannot go any higher than that. For that specific portion. But it only flies its wing through here. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. Only flies its wing through here and whatnot, so that'll be good there. But yeah, like I said, we'll just have the factory on this portion above these two train stations, the actual factory, and then we'll just cover this portion up with a roof, and then go straight up or at an angle, or just anything to make it look good. I don't really have a design yet in mind, but at least we got the train stations down. As well, so I think next time we'll I'm going to get some trains coming this way as well, dropping off now that this is permanent. So how should we do this? Should we have the output be this factory or this train station here, or should we have the output be this train station here? Because what we could do is we could output the smart plating on the outside of the building going down to this one. Because, yeah, like I said, the factory is going to be roughly in this spot right there. So then it can go as high as it needs to. Yeah, I think this one will be the smart plating. So smart plating is actually a darker blue. We have to grab out some smart plating here. So we can, yeah, see how much darker it is? It's got the rotor, you can see the rotor in it. This is just a stack of smart plating. Yeah, it's got the rotor in it, and it's got just all around dark. Okay, so we're gonna go 0.25 with that, and then we'll bring this down to 0.5. That's not bad. And then red. Oops. The red is like an orangey red. It's like a fade. It's almost like the faded red. So what I should be doing is going down here. Oh yeah, this was the two steel blues. I hate the fact that I have all these colors. This color I can easily get back. Control C, select color. Control V. Okay, then it'll go red. But like I said, it's like an orangey red, so maybe 5? Switch color. Is it that kind of orangey red? Yeah. Yeah, I think we nailed it. Oh, perfect. Alright, there's that. So the rotor factory, I don't remember. I think this one is it's this but orange. Yeah, this one here. This is the rotor. So I'll have rotors coming in here. And then okay, so then this one's going to be iron. I don't remember if it was... iron and black, or if it was iron and iron. I actually don't. I'd have to go to the train station to find out. Yeah, I might have to go to the reinforced plate factory and find out exactly what the color was. I believe this one was the rotor as well, because that does make sense. That is the same color, but it's like blue with orange, which was this here. Plus, that was one of the final ones. We were working with this color later on for the... Actually, this one might be stators. I actually don't know. I'd have to go find out stators, too. Yeah, just to get the coloring down. We could say, though... let's see. Yeah, let me go get those colors, and then we'll come back and... hopefully we'll finish naming this, and then let's see what happens after that as well. So yeah, let me go get those colors real quick, and then we'll continue on from there. Alrighty then. So I went ahead and gone around to the factories to get the colors. What is this one bringing in? This one's bringing in... Wait, which one's bringing in motors? Is this one bringing in motors? I don't remember. No, wait, it's rotors and reinforced plates, right? Yeah, okay, that's what it is. And I did get this color wrong, by the way. So I didn't have to actually go very far. What I did was I went... Cancel. Yeah, so we're going to Control-C this color here. But what I did was I went and I went to the factory that does the rotors, or that does the motors, and I got the rotor factory color, and the reinforced plate factory, I went to that one. So we're going to go ahead and rename this. This is going to be Smart Plates, and then we're going to put a dash in, of course, and we're going to say reinforced plates. I love the extended train names as well. So, and I know we're running out of time for this, so it looks like the train station is all we're going to get done today. That's okay. We'll go ahead and continue moving onwards. So this is going to be the rotors? Yeah, this is the rotors import. So that means I got the color wrong again. Whoops. Sorry, this is stators, what I've colored this to. Yeah. Rotors import, and then Control V. I'm going to call it the smart plate factory export. So there's that. Yeah, we're going to color it with that because that's what the smart plating kind of looks like. So, but yes, I did get this color wrong. It's actually this. The rotors were the ones with the copper as the secondary, and the stators were the ones with the orange. So, all right. So now we got to put down our trains after this autosave, of course. Two, three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then run my F key over the cars. Actually, I think you do it after it gets going. So this is going to be this is going to be rotor train 2, right? Yeah, rotor train 2. Oh, whoops. Rotor. So rotor factory export, and then smart plates rotor import. Save changes. Turn on to self-driving. Use the F key. That way it doesn't bug it out. It does have 5 cars on it. I did count. I'm a little tired. And of course these are not set to unload. Wait a sec, I set these to unload. Or did I set the wrong ones to unload? I did. I did set the wrong ones to unload. That's fine. We'll just do it this way. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I set the train stations to unload, which I did, but I set these two to unload. Load. 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 And load. And that does mean we need to change the color. Let me grab the color. Which one was it? It was this one? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Yeah. So that's the color there. Oops. I just want to copy the... Oh, no! Cancel that. I don't know what it was trying to do. Control V. No, wait, I didn't copy it. Whoops. I thought I copied that. Control C. There we go. Okay, now I'm just being exhausted now. Okay, and then I wanted the... Oh crap, I don't have the red anymore. Yeah, it was red, but it was like an orangey red like that, right? Wasn't it like 5? Sorry. Yeah, I totally messed those up, but I did get them fixed at least. So this will be the loading. I don't want to switch the train stations around, so and have to rename everything. So I'm just gonna roll with it. No wait, we don't want to put the train down yet. Okay, so then it is steel blue, is it? Yeah, steel blue and iron. Oops. That is the color of these. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then we'll paint them. I do need to check the map real quick, and we're going to search for... Okay, reinforced plate train 1. Can I copy that? No. I have to type it, dang it. Okay, Q. And then we're going to type in... yeah, reinforced plate export, smart plates, import. Save changes, turn on self-driving. Okay. Alrighty, and with that train going, we're going to use the F key over it. There we go. That should fix the bug. And I do believe with that, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So next time we'll go ahead and get the actual factory built. So we're going to build the shell partially on top of this train station. This is going to be flat right here. Over this train station it's going to be perfectly flat, but then the factory is going to go up from here as well. It's not going to be a very big factory because we don't need a million assemblers making smart plating, so yeah, that is going to be that as well. So we'll just go ahead and roll with it with that tomorrow or next time. But unfortunately, like I said, yeah, it is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.